Yeah, it's big. We need our strikers to produce goals. When you look at our system and how we're playing, we're going to get the lion's share of goals from the two strikers in the 10. Carlos is producing, and we're starting to get the strikers going now with Leo with 2 and Ganago with 1. Felt like we attacked really well today. Got in great spots, had big chances, needed to score more, but good to get 2. Very professional performance. Another game where we defend extremely well as a team. Another clean sheet, another win. We've got 3 wins on the road, which, having been in this league, for 11 years now, it's very difficult to be doing what we're doing on the road. So it won't get any easier. We got Orlando on the road next weekend. That'll for sure be probably our toughest game of the year.
All right, next we'll go to Frank DeLappa from the Boston Globe. He'll be followed by Jeff Lemieux. Frank, you're unmuted.
Good. Hey, Caleb. Eli Frank was really effective in the first half. What did Toronto do to adjust? It seemed like he was limited a little bit in the second half.
We attacked more out of Peyton Miller in the second half. So if you noticed, we created a lot through him on that side. So it was more our adjustment. We were attacking the space that we felt was on in the first half, and in the second half we were attacking more the left side, so we mixed it up, and I thought both those two guys were extremely dangerous. Unfortunate that they didn't get an assist, because I thought they played extremely well in the attack, and then Brandon and Will came in and locked the game down. Just thought again it was a very professional performance, pretty comfy. This group is good when they have an edge. And, it's a tricky game. I've been in these type of games a lot. These trap games, you're playing a team that on the outside looks, to be an inferior team. But you see it every week in our league. See these head-scratcher results, and we weren't going to let that happen. We're too hungry, and the players are too professional. So real proud of them. Obviously, we got to rest and then turn around and play a cup game on Wednesday, and then we got to go on the road to Orlando. So we'll enjoy this for a day, and then we'll get back to work on Monday.
Frank, you have a follow-up?
Yeah, okay, just kind of following up on Leo Campana, talking about him a little bit more. It looks like not just the goals, but he seems like he's adding other qualities up front, physicality. What do you see in him?
Yeah, I thought Ganago and Leo really looked good together. Met with those two yesterday, and we talked about how the key to us scoring more goals isn't what they do individually, but what they do collectively and as a pairing. And if those two guys read each other, they play off each other, and they attack the dangerous spaces, then we're going to be extremely difficult, because it's a 2v2, especially against a back four. I thought Ganago was really unlucky to not get a goal. If it wasn't for Sean Johnson having, 2 exceptional saves on him, he would have gotten on the score sheet as well.
Next we'll go to Jeff Lemieux. He'll be followed by Emma Manous. Jeff, you're unmuted.
Caleb, looking specifically at that second goal, that's a buildup that starts basically in your own defensive corner, and it's a bunch of quick one-touch passes. It involves a bunch of different guys, break out incredibly quickly. I know you'll take a goal any way you can get it, but how nice was it to see that sort of quick build-up front to back to be so deadly?
Yeah, that was a ruthless, counterattack, transition. We're a very good transition team. A lot of the goals we create are in transition. With this system that we're playing, we're very tough to break down. Teams have to devote a lot of numbers forward to try to get occupation in the final third. And by doing that, that opens them up in transition. So you're not going to create a lot against us unless you throw a lot of numbers forward. But then now on the other side of the ball in transition, that's where we can really hurt opponents. And I thought on that goal, that was a good example of that.
We'll take one more question. That'll go to Emma Manous. Emma, you're unmuted.
Hey, Caleb. So this is officially now the best defensive start to a season in club history. How do you feel about that, and just the overall unity of the team?
We want to be a contender this year, and to be a contender, you have to be consistent. And if you're consistent, then you have a chance at the end of the year to, to maybe be a champion. We're nowhere near that yet. We have to take steps forward still, and we have to continue to follow our process. But we're going to keep being hungry, and part of our process is being a good defensive team and having 11 guys on the pitch that work hard. And, I'm proud of that, because to have a good defensive team, it takes 11 guys that are willing to defend. And one of our mantras is defending is like breathing. There's no choice in our club. You do it or you die. It's that simple, so it's automatic. And what you're seeing is a group that's hungry, a group that's bought into that. And because of that, we can go on the road in any environment, and we're going to be in the game. And I love that we're now becoming a balanced team, because for us to have a chance to be a contender, we have to have balance, which involves creating chances and scoring goals. And that's been the difference here in the last several games, last 5-6 games.
Yeah, so we continue improving. Today I think we had a very good game on attack. Also, we are a little bit disappointed because we couldn't score minimum 3, 4, even 5 goals in the first half. But yeah, for me important is continue to create this type of chances, because it's coming. We scored 2 good goals in the first half. Many others opportunity with many guys creating that chances. So we continue be a better team is that we want, and winning games.
All right, next we'll go to Jeff Lemieux. He'll be followed by Frank DeLappa. Jeff?
Carlos, on your goal, it's Eli's cross that takes a deflection, finds you at the top of the box. Sort of, what goes through your head as that cross takes the deflections coming towards you? Do you even have time to think, or is it just sort of a reaction?
Yeah, so now we play with 5, and that means that you have 2 young guys who run a lot, and like Peyton and Eli, and they are always there, creating chances, looking for crosses. And the 3 on top, we know that we need to be there every time. That spots, behind the box, and I think I was on the right spot. And yeah, I saw the space there, because the keeper was a little bit on the left. And I make a good touch, and I think it was important for us, because we know that if we couldn't score early a first goal, for them will be was hard.
Next we'll go to Frank DeLappa. He'll be followed by Marcelo Briones. Frank?
Hey, Carlos, can you talk about this team's defending? That's 4 straight shutouts. And we even saw you with a really nice slide tackle in this game today.
Yeah, I think we feel better in this shape, because not just because we have more numbers, but everything is more. I don't know. I think we feel better. The 3 central backs, the 2 guys on the sides, Matt, Yusuf, me, striker too, making the press, and also we can have guys pressing, but also we still having our back line there with the 2 guys in the midfielder. So we feel very good. We can press that we did, but sometimes we can be defending the box and we have many numbers, and yeah, it's obvious that we are in a very, very good moment defensively, and we want to continue like this.
Next we'll go to Marcelo Briones. He'll be followed by Emma Manus. Marcelo, you're unmuted. Marcelo?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Carlos, felicitaciones por el gol y por el triunfo. ¿Qué es lo diferente que han hecho ahora, después de todos estos partidos que están invictos, al flojo comienzo que tuvieron en la temporada?
Bueno, es verdad que dijimos que... Bueno, que dijimos no, es evidente que teníamos muchos jugadores nuevos y podía salir muy bien de principio, pero también pues lo que pasó, que nos costó encajar todas las piezas nuevas, que la gente se adaptase y bueno, la verdad es que hay que darle crédito al míster que encontró ese sistema donde parece que nos encontramos muy a gusto y bueno, la verdad es que ahora mismo estamos en un momento muy bueno. Pero bueno, seguimos en una situación, creo que ahora estamos séptimos y queremos estar más arriba, por lo tanto queremos seguir ganando partidos, hemos hecho algo muy difícil que es ganar bastantes fuera de casa y bueno, ahora pensar en el partido de Copa y luego en Orlando, que seguro que será un partido muy complicado.
Next we'll go to Emma Manous, and she'll be followed by Jeff Lemieux. Emma?
Carlos, you bring up being disappointed that the score wasn't, more than 2. What does it mean to you for those multi-goal leads to be a real possibility now for this team?
Yeah, it's important to, in this moment, kill the game, because you never know. They have quality players, and we are defending good, but if they have some chances in the second half, if they score a goal, you never know. I think we were very today better team than them, so I don't know if we were ready for concede a goal and see the distance just on one goal, because the distance was more for sure. So we need to continue improving in that area, training and trying to have a better finishing. But like I say, if we continue to create these chances, for sure we are going to score many goals.
For our last question, we'll go back to Jeff Lemieux. Jeff?
Carlos, Caleb talked about how difficult it is to go on the road and win 3 straight away from home in this league. How much has this group sort of relished those opportunities to go into difficult environments, sort of play that role of spoiler and maybe quiet opposing crowds?
Yeah, it's very difficult in this league to win away games. Even here, Toronto obviously is a difficult moment, but they have very good players, quality, and like I say, if you give him the opportunity to be on the game, scoring the first goal, you never know. They tie against Miami, also against Vancouver, 2 of the best teams in the league, and we came here, and since the beginning we say that we want to be also one of the best teams in the league, and we showed that in the first half, scoring 2 goals, but like I said, we couldn't score 3 or 4. So it's what we want, be a big team in this league, and right now we are showing that we can do it.